So that's about the currency market, but now let's put the spotlight on the fallout of the war. Now, Dubai's restaurant industry is facing fresh pressure as the Iran conflict disrupts critical supply routes. The continued closure of the Strait of Hormuz has made importing key ingredients both difficult and expensive. With the UAE now importing over 80% of its food, supply chains are tightening. At the same time, rising jet fuel prices have pushed up air freight costs by as much as 70% on some routes. That's forcing restaurants to absorb sharply higher input costs or pass them on.
Honestly, the bigger challenge for us has been supply. Avocados come from a long way away. Tomatillos come from a long way away. And the reality is cargo has gotten more expensive, gas prices have gone up, Strait of Hormuz is still blocked. This is really creating a problem for us as far as our supply. Like, I want to get my local fish, but it's not a good time for the local fishermen to go out at night and the water's facing Iran. And so we understand that then means that the local fish availability is going to go down.
The impact is now visible across the sector. A recent industry survey shows that demand at UAE restaurants has dropped by an average of 27% compared to last year, while supplier costs have risen by around 13%. Tourist-heavy locations and business districts are seeing the sharpest decline in footfall, reflecting a broader slowdown in travel and consumer activity. Restaurants are responding by adjusting menus, sourcing locally, and cutting costs. Some operators are reducing portion sizes, limiting menu options, or shifting to more affordable formats such as set meals and home kits. Others are scaling back operations or delaying expansion plans.
Trimmed down our payroll, and we've also had to do a little bit of a reduction for now. Obviously, that's not intended to be for a long time, but we needed a way to recover from the very, very, very low points of March. But we all, will get through this together and come out the other side and feel stronger.
While authorities have introduced support measures and a ceasefire has brought some stability, the sector remains exposed to high costs and weak demand. Industry players say that recovery will depend on the reopening of key trade routes and a sustained return of tourism and consumer confidence.
So I think what's going to happen is we're going to have this slow growth. People will come back because it's still Dubai. I'm still super confident that Dubai is the city. It is the best city in the world. And eventually we will reach that point where it's back. It's just going to take a bit of time.